toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense will get the ball first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Commodores in the hurry-up.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Hey, you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So Georgia's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. The running back looking for room.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quick completion to the right. Turning it on. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy. He can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch him, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Get it out on the screen. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Georgia going back to work with another first down.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it in and get the easy touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. DB's right up on the receivers. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Commodores will hustle to the line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Trying play action. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Commodores send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. To the air on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Looking for the score! Touchdown, Bulldogs! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And when you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Got his man in the middle. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Second down, they'll go to the air. Hit as he throws. It's caught. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and then 1st down. And the Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Snags it inside the 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Unloads quickly. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on third down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time and obviously executed well.
The Commodores have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Commodores. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Encroachment defense. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Getting set for the point after. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. He'll take a deep shot here. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the 1st half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
He's got an open man. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Georgia going up tempo.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Puts it out of the air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st. He might want another play. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's incomplete, and will change into the field now. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these 2 quarterbacks as we look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Quarterback keeps it. Shakes off the defender. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. And the Bulldogs will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Snap in the shotgun. Touchdown! Touchdown, Georgia! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Florida has the lead right now, but those Gator Chomps haven't come easy. They're in a tight one right now in Gainesville. They're up by a field goal over LSU. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the Commodores want to crank the tempo. The give to the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
On third down, he drops the throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another first down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the dog.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Dogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Makes the grab. It's Ferguson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the bill. They are throwing it. They're trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Back has it. Skips away from pressure. He'll pull it down. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Quarterback on the keeper. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab down the left side. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. It's no surprise at all to find a Georgia defensive lineman wreaking havoc in the backfield.
Nah, find those big, physical, aggressive dudes that can be physical enough to play the run in the SEC and then pin your ears back and go get quarterbacks. Georgia does that and finds those guys really, really often.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. The Commodores will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the...
Makes a catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Unleashes one, and his throw is incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Off play action. Pressure coming. On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
They've really got this offense humming. Just a 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. They got nothing and liked it, or probably didn't like it on the last play. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Trying to barge in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And they did tack on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, or get us some points?
Tackle was made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there.
First down, Commodores.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Williams. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Commodores want to move quickly.
First down, Commodores.
Looking to throw again. They're working that left side. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
First down, Commodores.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route, understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Makes the grab. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Commodores come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Finds the tight end. Breaks into the open. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. It's first and 10 from the 13. Out of the gun, the inside give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He makes the catch. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Going for the marker on the ground. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on fourth and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that fourth down play.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Second down.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at First Bank Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Commodores will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Wants to fire on second down. Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Right down the middle. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. Great place to start for this offense. Let's send the tight end in motion. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Finds a man on the left. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
They'll run it on first and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can...
Next, going for the goal line. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Florida is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Gainesville for some time. They're up by 24 over LSU. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Looking downfield on first down. That's reeled in. It's Taylor. There he goes. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Quarterback making checks. Second down, they'll go to the air. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll run play action. Quarterback now breaking the field. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, going to the air. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Gets it out fast. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
I think moving forward on 3rd down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. Start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got way too much speed, and you saw it right there.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
I think if you're the head coach here, it's a bit of a mixed reaction to your passing attack so far in this game. You put up a bunch of yards throwing the football, you've lit up the scoreboard, but you've also given up 4 sacks. Pass protection has been a problem so far in this game.
How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Motion from the back. Touch pass on the jet sweep. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Gain of 4. 2nd down coming up.
Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got enough for the 1st down. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. What a play there, and he's got it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
Well, there's a big run on offense, and guys, I don't think a defender even touched him anywhere near the line of scrimmage. That's how big that hole was.
After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
14.
Here's the return from inside his 10. And the returner will be brought down. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. So now it's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. He'll set up to throw. Pocket breaking down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous. And looks as if the offense was able to get back on top of the football. I guess it could have been worse, but as it is, it's a safety.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost when you're out of the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain this. I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Georgia going up tempo.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being...
And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The play action fake. Moves away as he feels pressure. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. A strike downfield.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Turning it on! He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give is to Williams. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run it from the gun. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Under fire. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. So now on comes the field goal unit. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And I guess they wanted to draw a little closer. Instead, they're still way, way behind. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
That's a great play by the defensive back, swatting away that football on that deep pass.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic. It's picked off.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the 3rd quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that if this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
And it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smarter.
They'll run it. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. The Commodores now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Wants to go up top. A little screen to the running back. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice game. And the Commodores trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Trying play action. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Going for 6. And that one is picked up in the end zone. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, Dave.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some 1st downs together, get some good mojo going.
Off play action. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And another big play by this offense, and if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock as a deep...
He'll off one deep down the left side. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll move the wide receiver. The snap sets up to throw. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Quick strike through the air for the score. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Boston College delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the ACC. Trust me when I say the party is on in Chestnut Hill. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Rides to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
The Commodores getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Well, after not getting a thing done on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Wants to go up top. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Hey, this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse. A shot toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Vanderbilt, 16.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll go to the ground. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Finding open areas. Oh, he's got some space. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He'll pull it on the read. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Commodores with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw.
Breaks into the open. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs him for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
16.
From inside the 10, here he comes. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working, and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well, because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining. The Commodores decide to punt it away. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Wants to return it. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. This offense has it with really good field position. Off play action on first down. He spins that thing down the middle. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Got his man downfield. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
And I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything.